Hi, we're Rosie and Charlie, and since November 2023, we've been living and working in Australia. So far, we've visited places like Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide, as well as a handful of things in between. This week on our 11-week road trip travelling through Queensland and the Northern Territory all the way to South Australia, we continue our exploration of Alice Springs. In last week's episode, we spent 2 days discovering the West Macdonnell Ranges, seeing everything from Simpson Gap to Ormiston Gorge. Today we explore a little pocket of East Macdonnell Ranges and some spots in Alice Springs itself. Morning everyone, we are exploring a little bit of East Macdonnell this morning. So we're currently at Jesse's Gap and it is like a very short walk. I think it says 7 minutes in total you walk up. This morning it's not as cold, but it's a lot windier. So I believe that is the gap. Simpson's Gap looks more like a gap than this gap.
There's still a gap, right?
There's still a gap, yeah.
How big of a gap does it have to be considered a gap? They're the questions you need to know.
4 minutes back on yourself, you get to Emily Gap. You can actually do a really long walk from Emily to Jesse. I know it's like 4 hours. We did consider doing it and then just thought, nah. This is Emily's Gap. I gotta say that one's a little bit better because it's got the water, it just looks...
Aesthetically.
Yeah, it does look a lot better. But that's the walk. Yeah, very short. We expected it to be like a 13-minute walk there and back. It looks like the water is quite deep, so you won't even be able to take your shoes off and walk over. But still very nice to have a little look at. From here we dropped in town for an hour or so to suss the place out. We appreciated the bookshop, had a nose in the country store, had a drink and stopped in the visitor centre before heading back out. The plan was to do a little walk on Mount John. When we got there, there's literally like no parking, it's all for the apartments. And it is... I was like, I'm not feeling that, to be honest. So we've decided to come to the Botanic Gardens, which is like right next to where we've been staying the last couple of days, just to get our steps in, you know. There's not actually much going on in the Botanic Garden itself. If you want to see a really good Botanic Garden, Brisbane is the place to go. But we've been able to see loads of bird species, and we've seen one just a minute ago. It was called the Western Bowerbird, and you can see it decorating its little nest and grabbing all the stuff. It's super cute. Continuing our walk, we came across a sign to a hill and began to climb in the hopes of seeing a view of the town. We found some views but didn't expect to see anything else. Just walk in and look what we see. I don't know if you can see it. There you go, jumping down. And at the top here, I don't know if you can see him. Turns out this was home to a large group of kangaroos and rock wallabies. I can't begin to express how happy I am that Charlie made me do this walk. There is so many all along here and they're all down here. The initial reason we found out there were so many here was because there was something that I saw jumping in front of Charlie. I thought it was a dingo, and Charlie didn't realise, and he was so... You were so close to them.
I didn't look up. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I looked up, was like just these two bouncing.
I don't want to startle them too much, so we're going to have to go quite slowly to get to the top.
Like that bad.
So excited. They're obviously not so worried about us because we're walking past and they're not having much of a issue with it. Look.
Well, mate.
No issues.
We just had a stampede. We just had loads of them come like running at me. I thought I was going to get hit. I was like, why are they running? And then you just see a dingo chasing one.
They were just like, go, 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 go. Oh, it's mad. I don't know what happened to the mum. We saw a mum with a little Joey in her little pout. I can't believe how many there are. Charlie keeps being like, let's go, let's get up to the top. I'm like, no, I need to take a picture of every single kangaroo. I need to get a video of every single kangaroo. But wow. And here we are at the top.
I think do this one. This one's a better walk. You've got Anzac Hill that you can look over the whole of Alice Springs, but this one you get to see rock wallabies.
Yeah, you get a wildlife show.
Yeah, and look at the view.
can't begin to explain or express how amazing that was. Charlie was like, I think that's the best thing we've done. It was,
yeah, it was good.
It was amazing just to witness so many wallabies.
And they were like,
they were jumping and they were fighting between each other.
What are
and
they called? The black-footed ones.
Black-footed ones,
It's
yeah.
sacred, they said on the sign. They're sacred to the people here.
And then to see dingoes
Or dogs. I don't know what
or
the
dogs or
difference is.
something, and then chasing after them. Oh, it's just incredible.
That was crazy. They got so close to me, these two that were hunting, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just kind of stood there, but I went like weird, like primal. Instead of just standing, I went,
You're like, Rosie, come here. He's like picking up rocks.
I don't know, it
Just in case.
Just made me feel safe. No, I don't think they were dingoes. They weren't that sandy colour. They were like, one was black and with like a sandy like nose. The other was like grey, like a grey colour. But there was more than two of them. There must have been 3 or 4. And you could see because they were hunting the roos and the wallabies because they would come steaming past.
Scattering, yeah.
And then they're all on like the highest spot, like looking out.
Yeah, on lookout. Oh, it was just incredible. I mean, they do have a kangaroo sanctuary here in Alice Springs, but it's like $155 to get in. That is a free show, and that was just...
I'm happy to not spend 100 and not like, hold a kangaroo or stroke one. Like, we got close enough, you know. Some points I like backed off because I was like, I feel too close. Like.
Yeah, and then to have on top of it a lookout view, I can't. That was incredible. That was incredible. That experience was incredible. Hour and a half later, and we've gone from something that was super exciting to a little less exciting. So doing a bit of admin jobs before we move on. So obviously Alice Springs is the main town before we get to, let's say, I think it's Port Augusta, that area. So we've got a week's worth of food and we're getting some petrol or diesel just to make sure that we're like all good, as well as any other bare essentials.
Well, are we, Val? So busy in there. So many rules. I got questioned on the way in. Asked me, is this alcohol just for you? Where am I staying? Everything.
Did you know?
I said, I think it's Desert Palms or something, mate, to be honest. I don't really know. Also, I saw someone at the till and they were saying, like, if you buy alcohol one place from somewhere, it's, like, logged on the system. You can't buy 2, like, in a day. So even if they went to another bottle shop, they couldn't buy alcohol.
Madness.
I just went and spoke to the policeman. I said, like, oh, is it like a whole, and like, because we've been in Darwin, it's been fine. He said, no, it's like Tennant Creek and here it's like government enforced. Like, it's so strict on it because they have so many alcohol problems. But
from here we are going to be taking a 2-hour drive south, staying there for the night to then continue our journey to Kings Canyon tomorrow. Made it to our accommodation for the night, and for some unknown reason they have a bunch of emus. What the hell? Hello.
flies are intense.
Yeah, and as you can tell by the hood, lots and lots of flies. So we're going in and out. And the strange encounters didn't end there.